Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be my monthly update for Pan in Every palette. This project was originally spearheaded by Lady Pans a lot. You've definitely seen projects like this before with different hashtags, different names, different iterations, but basically the goal of this project is to eventually have a pan showing in every palette that I own. Currently I own 387 palettes and I have pan in 23 of them, which leaves me a pan percentage of 5.9%. So I got a long way to go. And this is kind of a weird month with highs and lows and nothing in between. So first of all, I've been working on 4 palettes at a time. 3 of them have been eyeshadow palettes and 1 of them has been a face palette. And I did not touch the eyeshadow palettes even once this past month. As you guys know, I've been working on panning this look for the entire month of August. So every day I put this look on my eyes and it didn't use any of these eyeshadows. So I have no progress, sadly. So really quickly, those 3 eyeshadows or these 3 eyeshadow palettes are my Jouer Skinny Dip, which looks like this. I believe I'm trying to hit pan in the shade Skinny Dip, although I sometimes find an excuse to play with these other gorgeous shadows because look at this. I love it. The next palette is my Pure Visionary palette. And the third palette is, nope, not that. And the third palette is my Too Faced Razzle Dazzle Berry palette. And I am trying to hit pan on this shade right here, that beauty, that creamy, gorgeous, shimmery, I just want to eat it up. But yeah, I didn't touch any of those even once in the past month, sadly. Hopefully I can get back to using them with some consistency during the month of September. We'll see. It's gonna be weird not to do this look. I did it today. Today's September 1st and I still did this look because I am just so used to just reaching for these eyeshadows, but I am gonna have to change it up very soon. The fourth palette, like I said, is a face palette, and that is my Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo. And this is a baked, un momento por favor. This is a palette of baked powders. And I don't know what I was thinking when I put this in this project because it's really, really hard to hit pan on a palette of baked powders. I mean, obviously there's no pan, so technically you can't hit pan, but you could hit that like clay tile or whatever it's baked onto. And long story short, I think I finally can say that I've done that. I've been having a hard time deciding whether to call it pan or not, but I think I'm ready to call it pan. So here is where it currently is. I've been working on both these shades, but I tend to use more of this one, so no surprise, I hit pan on this one first. So I don't know if you could see where that little bit of orange is up there, but that is the tile that this product is baked onto. I will try to insert a picture because I think the picture could show it a little bit better. But not only do I have that, but I have some pan showing over here as well. I don't know if you could really see, but I have a little stripe of orange on that side too. And when I saw that I had pan showing on 2 sides, I kind of felt like, okay, I'm good with this. One of the things I kept saying was I really wanted to hit pan in the middle. Like I wanted to see the tile showing right in the middle. And then I thought, you know, by the time I do that, I will pretty much have panned this entire thing. And I won't have hit pan. I will like finish the whole thing. And I thought, you know, I think I'm good. I think I'm ready to call this Gold Met. I could clearly see the tile showing at the top, and I guess I feel like I'm good. I used this 85 times throughout this project, and I had used it maybe once or twice before that. I mean, it was basically brand new. But yes, I used it 85 times throughout this project. So I feel like 85 uses is good. You know, I feel like I'm ready to call it. So I guess I have hit pan and met my goal on this. Not a traditional way of doing things. Like I said, I don't know what I was thinking putting this in this project. Everything about this turned out to not be the way I thought it would be. I thought I was putting this in this project to use it as an under eye setting powder. It did not work at all for me as an under eye setting powder because it is translucent, as the name would suggest. And so it didn't provide any coverage. I don't know, again, don't know what I was thinking, but this did not make for a good under eye setting powder. So I ended up having to use this as an all over setting powder. And, you know, it worked that way. It was all right. It was all right. But, yeah, nothing about this worked out the way I thought it would. And I'm glad to have gotten 85 uses on this product. And I'm glad to be rolling it out because I don't love it. I don't love it. I do plan to put this back in a different project down the road with the goal of finishing this off completely. And I will have 85 uses under my belt towards finishing it, which is great. But for now, this is rolling out of this project and going back into my office. So throughout the month of August, I not only hit pan on this palette, but I also hit pan on my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collab palette, which was in my Panner's Pan project. The update for that should have gone up just before this project update is going up if you missed it. But that means I have 2 new palettes with pan in my collection, bringing my total up to 25, meaning that my overall pan percentage has grown from 5.9% to 6.4%. I am very, very happy to finally have an increase in my pan percentage. It's been a while and it took a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought I would be hitting pans in some project over the last couple months, but yep, we've been right at 5.9% until this update right here. So we are finally at 6.4%. We got a long way to go to get to 100%. But I am feeling inspired and encouraged. So I had to come on here and share it with you guys because I am excited. Now let's talk about what I'm rolling in to work on next because this is rolling out. I wanted to stick with the 3 eyeshadow palettes and 1 face palette. And to be honest, I don't really want to work on a bronzer, a blush, or a highlighter right now because I am really focused in on the bronzer, blush, and highlighter that I'm currently project panning, and I don't want a new palette to distract me. So I went with another powder that I plan to use as an under eye setting powder, and I'm hoping that this time it actually works as an under eye setting powder because the Bare Minerals one did not. So I'm bringing in this Tarte Clay Play Volume 1 palette. I believe this is Volume 1. Yep, this is definitely Volume 1. Here it is right here. I used this in a Get Ready With Me a couple months ago. And I tried out these 2 lighter shades as an under eye setting powder, kind of mixed together. There is something sticky on here and I don't know what it is. What the heck? And it worked. I felt like these worked pretty good as under eye setting powders. I look back at this palette now, several years after purchasing it, and I have to scratch my head and wonder what I was thinking when I bought this. I don't know why I bought this, but I haven't really used this a whole lot other than that Get Ready With Me. I don't think I've used it at all, and it would be great to finally start working on this palette because otherwise it's literally just been sitting in my collection doing nothing for years. So I'm guessing that for now, I'll be using more of this deeper shade, but as we get more into winter, I might be able to use more of the lighter shade, but we'll see which one I hit pan in first. But I will be using one of these 2 shades, maybe a little bit of that one, I doubt it, but maybe, with the intention of using it as an under eye setting powder. Currently what I've been using as an under eye setting powder is a loose foundation powder and a mineral foundation powder from e.l.f. And it's been working really good. I mean, I feel like my under eyes have been holding up pretty nicely with that powder. But that product is not currently in a project. So yeah, I figured I'd give this a go and see if I can hit pan on this. And I guess I'll be putting the e.l.f. powder away for now. So that's the plan. This is a nice smelling palette. It's one of Tarte's, you know, you know the smell. If you've had a Tarte palette, you know the smell. I've said this before, but I had a scratch and sniff book when I was a child that was Winnie the Pooh. And there was a page, every page had like a scratch and sniff sticker on it. And there was a page with honeysuckle. And that is exactly what this scent smells like. It smells like the scratch and sniff honeysuckle sticker from the Winnie the Pooh book that I read when I was a child. That's what this smell is. It's exactly the same smell. It is bizarre. It is a lovely smell. I've never smelled any other palette that smelled quite like this. You know, I like smelly palettes. It's no secret. I like palettes that smell good, but this is a unique smell and I really enjoy it. So anyways, this is the palette I'm going to be rolling into this project. I will start tallying my usage on this and we'll see how long it takes me to hit pan. I'm looking forward to it. So I hope that despite the fact that I didn't touch 3/4 of the products in this project, this was still a somewhat interesting update for you guys to watch. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.